As usual, let's clarify a few things ahead. Every 100 supply drop table will be different because obviously every item has different odds. Talking about the loot table, I think it should be buffed a little because the best item you can get with 2% chance is LR. You can't get rockets, AK, L96, Bolzy, or even pistols like P2, Python, or Revolver. The most common drop from supply drop is pistol ammo, buckshots, and rifle ammo. So if you're too lazy to farm sulfur to get GP, getting the supply drop might come in handy for you because you can find a lot of ammo in the supply drop. I think it is safe to say that it's more useful to go hunt supply drop in early wipe hours as you can get a few tier 2 and tier 3 weapons that might come in handy learning weapon blueprints. If you have all the necessary weapons you like to use, well then the only thing that might come in handy for you is a C4, which is probably the best boom in the game. Other than that, I don't see a reason to go try to loot the supply drop as usually half the 7 nakeds are trying to get it as well. Also, make sure to stick around till the end of the video as I will definitely organize everything and show you what loot I received from 100 supply drops. Now, I think it is about time we look at Rust Labs tips for the supply drop. There's actually 2 tips that talk about shooting supply drop with bows, but they state 2 different things. I for sure don't know if any of these are legit or not, so let's start a debate. Maybe someone actually used these methods in practice and can explain me what's the deal. Alright, so according to Hex, for no reason at all, a compound bow can be used to destroy the parachute, although it would fall at the same speed. With this being said, Hex wants to say that there is no reason to shoot the parachute of the supply drop. Now, according to PvP Outpost, if you are struggling to defend a supply drop, shoot at the bottom of the supply drop with any type of bow. This should stop the supply drop mid-air and possibly buy you some more time. If you hit the dead center of an airdrop with an arrow, it will completely stop until the arrow has despawned. This can be crucial depending on the situation. Now, obviously, PvP Outpost made a longer and more explained statement regarding shooting supply drop with a bow. As previously mentioned, I don't really know if this fact is true or not, so definitely let me know in the comment section down below if you have used this method in your practice or I don't know. If you have a supply signal, Paul recommends you to do this. Depending on the local new man population, even if it were to be low, it will always be necessary to secure a supply drop with the help of a group of friends or allies. Dropping a supply signal on your base, as long as it is big, walled off and secured enough to ward off any pesky nakeds, is the better choice. In case of an attack, it will always be geared players. Knowing the surroundings of your base better than anyone else will allow you to use this knowledge to your advantage to be able to tell where the enemy is. Beware, as a supply drop may not always land exactly where the smoke signal is, but it's pretty precise. It will definitely land within a 3x3 size of a foundation though, but always drop a supply signal in the center of your base so it doesn't happen to get outside your base's walls. Alright, so let's talk about the supply signal as well. Supply signal can be obtained in 10 different ways. Oil rigged locked crate and the locked crate dropped by Chinook Heli has the same 7% chance of dropping the supply signal. So if you're looking to find a supply signal, keep in mind that locked crates are the best for that. Other NPCs and crates that can drop supply signal include Underwater Lab Elite Crate and Elite Tier Crate with 4% chance, Military Crate and Underwater Lab Yellow Crate with 1% chance, Excavator Scientist with 0.4% chance, and Oil Rig Patrol and Heavy Scientist with 0.3% chance. If you're playing solo on a very crowded server, I highly suggest getting a boat and a diving suit. Swim to the ocean and drop your supply signal there. Diving suit will be required as the supply drop will sink underwater. Also, I'd like to mention a thing aside this loot from 100 supply drops. As of right now, I already have my own Rust server in which I plan to make content with my Discord server members. So I very much invite you to join my Discord server if you'd like to participate in any of these events. Alright, so here's the last supply drop. As promised, here's the organized loot from 100 supply crates. Well, that is pretty much it with the video for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to never miss another upload, and I will see you in the next video.